what I want your life to be like so you can smile like this. I'm very fortunate that I was able to stumble upon this life. I didn't create it, to be honest with you. And knowing that that's what I was doing, I was just being resourceful and trying to, cut corners where possible, etc. And then I ended up creating this amazing, amazing life for myself and for my children. And so I would love for you to have that. And so here, the struggle used to be real, but not anymore. Because before, you had to go get a job as an associate, make enough money to somehow pay your student loans down and save to eventually, maybe make partner there and then be able to open your thing, get your shingle, put the first month, last month security, all that nonsense. And what I love about COVID, as much as I hate the impact, is it completely made working from home sexy. And so when I created this course, just so you know, COVID had not happened. And the biggest hurdle that I knew I was going to have in marketing this was to have lawyers be okay working from home without the imposter syndrome. And I was like, how am I going to get them to do that? And then COVID happened. And I was like, oh, everybody now realize that they don't need the office. They don't. And I have a friend of mine who was paying something like, I think he was paying like $18,000 a month in this building. He's not an attorney. He was doing staffing, and he sent everybody. He never brought them back, and he realized that $18,000 a month in rent was never necessary. Okay, so good thing y'all know that now, because you really don't need it. Okay, why I created the Leap Into Your Lifestyle course, how to build a six-figure law practice online course. Honestly, it was with people like you and mine. I thought about it 12 years ago when I came on the scene. If somebody had put something like this together where I can just follow a blueprint, it would have been a lot easier. I would have made a lot less mistakes. I would have wasted a lot less money. So I really believe in to whom much is given, much is required. So it was just a matter of packaging what I knew to help someone to shorten your learning curve and your mistakes. Why not? I can do it. I have the means to do it. So I got into the studio. I recorded module after module, created the workbook, did everything because I felt like, this life is so short. I've had firsthand experience on how short life is. Okay. My dad was 42 when he checked out of here. But he thought he had all these years ahead of him, and he didn't. And, some of us think we have all this time, but, we don't. And so while you have your health and you are able to do, why not shortcut your way to what you want to create and manifest versus taking the long route and making the mistakes and learning the hard way. There's no need for it. I really truly believe that, that's why I read so many books. Somebody came before me and made the mistakes already and wrote something about it. So why can let me just read it and not make those mistakes? Why am I gonna go and do the same thing over and over when somebody else went through it and wrote about it? And so it's the same thing for this is, why would you want to go through all the mistakes when there's a shortcut? So that's why I created this. Truly and honestly, when my marketing people were like, who's your avatar? Who's the person that you're doing this for? I said, it's me 12 years ago. Men, woman, whatever body you're in, but it's that person who graduated law school, spent a whole lot of money, and then doesn't know what to do with it on his own or her own. Like, that's not cool. We went to school, spent all this money, and what a disservice. Like, there's not even one practice setup 101 class. Like, why not? It's a setup. It's a setup to go to school so you can go work for someone. That's not cool. Not when you take all this money from me. That's not a good return on my investment. And so that's why. And as you can see, I'm kind of sort of passionate about that. So yeah.